Hello and welcome to another CR review. Sidra and Sidra here reviewing the movie Unhinged, which was completed in 2020, and we watched this on Amazon Prime. Look, I can be all over the place with this movie. It's overall okay. Let's just kill the opening and the ending. Okay, let's kill that.
Okay.
And just watch the action. It's a damn fun, good movie to watch.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
It's because you're just on the edge of your seat. Some of the death scenes. The police officer got hit by the cement truck. I'm like, how did they do that? We popped on that.
Yeah,
like, oh shit! We popped on that.
We were not ready.
How? We weren't ready. We weren't ready. We popped on that.
I don't know how they did that, man.
That was insane. Okay. The stunts in the movie was amazing. The wreckage, the car chases were believably unreal. How can I say just if you can cut out everything that was done on foot and put only the car chase stuff in, then you can just put this on a loop and you're fine. Just watch it for 20 minutes. You know? Just loop it. Just keep looping it. Chase. Okay. So this is when you start hitting the dislike button. Because I am definitely going to shit on things. But here's the thing. The things that are shitty and fucked up and exposing reality is a bit of what has to drive the movie.
Yeah.
But this girl, okay, she can't be relied on. She's got time issues. People not giving her either a fair shake or not caring that she got a life outside of their world. So that was putting, she's the baby face in this. She's the good guy.
Yeah,
good girl.
She got problems. She's trying to hold it together.
Yeah. So, even her son is like, I don't even trust you. Okay. Now she ain't on drugs or none of that. She
runs late.
She's on clear people time. I don't know. What? I mean, look, CP, that's color people time, right?
Yeah.
Well, we got that. They can have CP, but it's clear. They're clear. They lack color. I mean, what? I got nothing. All right. And I'm just saying some shit, okay? Because it's gonna be a short review, and I'm just trying to put filler, okay? So, all right. So she got timing issues. She's late. She can't keep appointments, but they never go over the history. You can just tell by how others react.
Yeah.
So she's trying her best to get her son to school, and
because one more tardy, he'll be in detention.
Yeah, which makes no sense. You're late. Stay late. What? Yeah, that'll teach the driver a lesson.
Yeah, I know. These kids don't drive themselves to school. Either they're coming on the bus or they're being driven. So what is, like when we were in school, 3 tardies is an absent. What the fuck?
And 3 tardies is an absent,
no
and 5
sense.
absent, and if you get 5 absence, then you lose a grade or something like that.
It was stupid.
So
the shit was stupid.
Yeah, you like overall grade. I had 15 absences in my health class, so even though the lowest score I got on my test was a 98, I still passed with an F.
Oh, you didn't pass.
Huh?
You didn't pass.
I passed because I did great. I just had to take it over. I was there for every day. I just won't there.
Yeah, dumb shit. It's just stupid shit.
I was there. I was in attendance. I just never showed up.
That's what happens when you make policy and have the policy think for you instead of using your own goddamn brain.
So this here is white privilege run amok, and I mean good grief. So she's late. She's mad. She done got fired. She lost her client. So her son's going to be late. He's not happy with her.
Ex-husband just canceled
a date or
with the son.
Yeah, so it's just shitty. Okay, the commute from home to school got worse, and these things happening made it even worse, and it's just bad. So she gets behind this one truck, and the lights green. She's like, lights green, light can't get any greener.
And now, she waits. She doesn't do it immediately.
And she waits, and then just honk, speeds around him. Then he pulls up next to her, and he's like, look, son, like, roll the window down. Son rolls the window down, and I'm like, that's dumb. And she's just like, that's stupid. And she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And so then she's like, don't talk to him. And then he's talking, and then he wants to say to the mom, and then the son looks at the mom and is like, no, don't say anything or something. I'm like, I said, shut up, bitch, you roll the window down. That was my first thing about him. I was like, shut up, bitch, you roll the window down. So then, the man, it was funny, huh? Mm-hmm. The man, played by Russell Crowe, but he's the man. Actually, he ain't even the man. He's the man. He can happen to anyone. Yeah. So he explains to her, hey, look, things happen. He gives her an out. He says he made some mistakes. He can apologize. He owns up to his shit a little bit and saying, look, you could have gave me a courtesy tap. You just full bore. You could have, just a little, because, he's letting her know anything could have been happening. You could have given him a courtesy hump. And she's like, I ain't apologizing for shit. Basically giving him the middle finger. Not literally, but basically. And he tries. And she's like, whatever. And I was like, and Sidra goes, I was like, yep. At this point, I cannot feel bad for you. He tries to be the good guy. He tries to find common ground. And you can't even meet him there. He tries to say, we're both fucked. Let's just do this and go on about our day. And she's like, whatever. Fuck you. And
see,
I'm about to disagree with me.
I'm 50-50 on it. Yeah, she had her and her son had a lot of privilege. But he took it a step too far.
Oh, way too far.
Now, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you are at the light and it is red. And it turns green. And you don't move.
Why didn't she just... Now, here's the thing. Like I told Sidra, if I was in that situation, no matter how bad of a day I'm having, and I just can't honk, my thing is, logically, if I'm going to honk, I don't need to drive around. That's dumb. I could have just not honked and drove around. Hey, I'm getting your attention that I'm moving around you. That's just me.
And see, she had to honk twice, but go ahead.
Yeah.
She honked the first time, no movement. She honked again, still no movement. Okay. Then she went around.
Okay, yeah.
So
we don't know what he's going through. No one knows. And remember, we heard the word back in the day when we first started driving about people that would drive with no lights on. So when you do the flash thing, they would follow you and fuck you up.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to risk anyone doing that because it would be night with people driving with no fucking lights on.
And I don't know how do you even do that?
I don't know.
How do you do it and survive?
You got to have some serious shit going.
Because I know I can't.
And we would see that shit. So we won't flash them. We were not going to do that. Mm-hmm. Even if it's like, well, I could just go home and be safe. No, people follow you and people at home don't protect you. So shit. Yeah, stuff like that, or the other one was someone, this was the second phase of bullshit where people would stop at lights with their lights on and they wouldn't move. When the light turns green, they wouldn't move. They wait for you to flash them and or honk them, get out their car and fuck you up. So when I was going to pick up Sidra one day and that shit happened, and this is the broad daylight, and the light turned green, I waited and drove around the motherfucker. I didn't honk because I didn't want somebody to get out of the car and fuck me up. You know? Because if they came to the car door, and let's say I open the car door and I kick that fucker open, or I shove it open real hard and knock them down and get out and fuck them up, guess who's the bad guy? Even though they came out, yeah. So there are things that you do and don't do. Commonsensical things for your safety. It ain't trying to be a big badass. It's about surviving. And that means not instigating anything. So she did the right thing by traffic laws and everything else. She honked hard, waited, honked hard. Fuck it. Just peeled off around him. He pulls up, goes through what I said he did with the whole talking and all this. She could have just, you know what? Yeah, because I would think for someone to track me down and have this conversation in traffic, that motherfucker ain't right.
Yeah, so that's the thing that she should have caught on to.
I would have been like, you know what? Thinking about it, you're right. Look, I'm having a real shitty day, but you know what? Seriously, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to look genuine right now, but I am pissed off at a whole lot of shit today. But yeah, I could have gave that courtesy tap, and I never knew about it, so you done taught me something. But, you know, I'm sorry. And maybe that would have done it. Maybe that would have been it. But no, she was like, let me be as disrespectful as I can, you know? And I get it, but man, people that don't got to worry about shit, they just feel so entitled. It's like, just meet them halfway. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But, okay, fine. Let's move on, you know. They get that done. And then he's pissed. He got his southern accent on. It's like, you think you don't know what a bad day is. You're going to find out what a bad day is. Oh, you going to find out. And I'm like, oh, shit. Mm-hmm. And I like, damn, girl, you done fucked up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know something? I know what's going to happen. Shit's going to get real. It's going to get real bad. She's going to get cornered. And then she's going to throw out an apology. But it ain't going to mean shit because she don't mean it because she feels entitled not to. You know? And he's going through some shit.
No, he done been through it. He done came out the other side and he settled. He's settled with everything.
He settled scores, but mentally he won't settle. He was fucked up.
What I mean by settled, meaning, okay, so you're pissed off and your mind thinks, okay, so I could punch this person in the head and stomp out their guts, or I can go over here and take a deep breath. There is no debate in his mind anymore.
Yeah. Oh, you mean he's settled that way?
He's settled that way. Yeah.
The first thing I think is exactly how this is gonna go, and I'm gonna settle it. Okay. Pull out a 45 and settle it.
Yeah. Everything was settled. Everything.
So
every action was deliberate and crisp. There was no hesitation.
They end up driving after she get her boy to school, and he starts fucking with her, tracking her down. And then, I mean, Good Samaritans and things going well at a gas station. And he says, you know what? Let me explain to you, woman, how fucked you are. And he runs homeboy over. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not going to spoil a lot of stuff. No. So we're going to move past that.
But that was brutal.
Because that was some shit.
That was brutal.
I don't know how they did that scene.
I don't know, man.
All right. So here's the thing that you need to notice about this movie. White privilege is, I'm going to drive at high speeds up and down highways, byways, underpasses, bridges, and everything, and not one goddamn cop will ever be around.
Nope. Not
one cop giving a speeding ticket.
It was almost like, man, traffic heavy out there. I ain't going out there to be policing.
If you watch any TV series or movie back in the day, and even recently, when they're on the bridge in New York or LA or something, there's always a cop car for some reason stuck in traffic. It's only one. Only one cop car. Okay? There was nobody around. And while this girl is sitting here, well, this woman is in this bumper to bumper traffic and stalled out, this dude is bumping her car, bap, 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 and everybody else is on their phone doing shit. So they don't recognize, they don't see anything going on. Now, also what you know in this movie is everybody that gets fucked up is committing a driving sin. An erroneous driving error.
Yeah, everybody gets fucked up in their driving. Yes, they are. It
is so. It's almost like a harken back to the 1980s slasher movies, man. You know, where they got to have a premise of who they're killing, very serial-like. People fucking up in the car, like putting on eyeliner or checking messages or looking at the phone instead of the road and stuff like that. And they get fucked up in a brutal way. The cop got fucked up doing a cardinal sin, the one about the dump truck. Hey, get your attention. The one cop on the road anywhere. Hey, get your attention. Roll down the window. Hey, there's a guy that you're looking for. He's back there. Excuse me, I need to get a call in on these crazy motherfuckers next to me. And then he gets pit stopped. The pit maneuver, I mean. My bad. Wrong. Important driving. The pit maneuver was put on him. He spins out. Looks like, what the fuck? And then curls. I'm like, how did you do that? Normally in scenes like that, you can see the green screen. No, in this, it's almost like we did it so smooth, we ain't gonna tell you that we actually sacrificed somebody.
Gonna keep that quiet.
Yeah, you know, don't put in memory of or anything. Just, you know, this family got paid.
Oh shit!
It was that good. It was that close to the camera. It was that good.
Like,
it was so good. That scene was epic. It was epic. And the eyeliner girl, she got messed up in two ways, and it's hard to see it, but you got to watch it to see it. I ain't gonna spoil that one. So it's all over the place. Get to a diner. He meets the lawyer. He's telling the law. It's basically a lie. And then the lawyer's like, I need to get my phone back. And it's such a swift cup to the face.
He hit him in the face with a fucking coffee cup. It was so fast. It just looks like his hand moved and dude's face exploded.
And then he grabbed him and slammed his head on the table. And people in there like, somebody help. No, somebody stop him. Like, shut the fuck up. Yo, weak ass.
You can go over there and do it?
I would look, there's more honor in just getting the fuck out and saving your ass. Somebody stop him. Bitch, you stop him. Whoever said it.
Up. So the jumped off. I want to see check, please. Like, you just send me the bill.
Yep.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Was it a girl or a guy that said it?
It was a girl.
Okay. I didn't know. I just remember hearing it pissing me off. I hate that. Somebody stop him. You do it. You know, everybody else wants to, you know, live. And then he gets stabbed in the neck. Oh, Jimmy got his neck. He got his neck. And the cat and mouse, man, look, I was calling it out. Sidra was calling it out. It was like, man, somebody had loved Duel and Wrong Turn and all these other movies.
Hitcher and what was the other one? Joyride.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, and a bunch of other movies, you know. They did a good job with this when it came to a lot of things, because people, one, they paid. How can I say this? The movie pays attention to people not paying attention. All right, they did great, and when the cops are on the scene, it's so 1980s uselessness. They just. I'm like, why y'all driving around fast? You ain't going where you need to go. And then the school scene. She goes in there trying to get her son. And I'm like, y'all gonna paint this woman as the bad guy. I knew it. They tend to do that. There's no black people in this movie. And the first black person, like, I'll be helpful. Hey, we should do this and yada yada. Now you get the one at the school and she's like, this woman walks up frantic. She obviously has picked her son up many a time. So she's like, there's this happening and I need to get my boy, yada yada. It's like, look, we have a procedure here. I'm like,
she said, yes, I'm the reason why you're on this lockdown. See this picture? See that man?
That's
the same
him.
one. It's the same
guy. You see this, okay? I need you to get on the thing and get my son. And the woman is looking at her kind of like, I have to make up my mind. She says, can I call my son? I was like, I would have, the thing that came out of my mouth, I would have slapped that black bitch. I said, if she did,
all frozen.
if she slapped that black bitch, I'd have been on her side, because that's some stupid fucking shit. I am here to get my son. I am frantic. I am fucked up. You can see this. And you just sitting there like, vanilla or strawberry?
Sound like a damn Minecraft.
So, God, I was mad at that. And the police, no help. You know, even when set her brother on fire, I'm not even going to tell the whole scene, just the end part of that scene. Because the end part is like, but yeah, everything leading up to it, damn, you know, it's like, Broham, did you notice there's some sounds? You might want to check this shit.
Yeah, for real.
You know? And how do you bust a window open and not make sound? See, there's a little problem with that. Yeah. A little problem with that. And then I was like, I didn't say anything, Sidra. I didn't.
Wow.
When they talked about the whole Fortnite thing, I was like, how in the hell is this going to be used in the movie to save the day?
Uh-oh.
They do that shit. I get tired of that shit. That level of foreshadowing is aggravating. You know, I like it when they come up on the fly, you know? And yeah, they did a good thing. And it was cool how they caught him, but his van flips over. Well, somebody else's van flips over. How does he get out?
He got out quick. It's like his body didn't even acknowledge the fact that he just got hit.
Nope. He would have had to been scrambling to get out as soon as it rolled over.
Yes.
So yeah, there's just some things, you know. So,
because you know she was messed up in the car from she plowed into him. He should have been a little bit messed up.
Now here comes the part where I can praise a lot. Okay. So if y'all been hating on me for a little bit, here's the part that I'm gonna praise. A lot of people will dislike, but things aren't always the way you think they should be because you feel a way. No, girl power was awesome. Okay, he snuck her, slammed her, and punched her. I thought she was done. She fights to stay conscious. And she fights because she's got a plan and she's got to be there for that plan.
You can see that she's loopy and her body wants to just be like, woohoo, and go unconscious. But she fights to stay conscious.
The son is in an awesome hidey hole.
Awesome.
And the son acts real good at this point. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, until then, I couldn't cheer for either one of these motherfuckers. Someone else had to be so bad that you got to cheer the dumbass. That's when you know this is bad, when you can't, you know, the dumbass black woman at the school made me cheer for her because she was that fucking stupid. and then you've got basically the police fail and she's got to fight herself. So now I got to cheer for her. And I'm like, fuck, you know. So she fights, she gets, dude's like, you're going to remember me. You're going to see me every day because you've been wondering how the fuck you didn't save your son. And yada, yada. I'm like,
and then he hit her again.
He cut a promo and then, he nailed her. And she had to fight that one too.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets into the house and he's like, it's the police, son.
Mm-hmm. Come
Kyle?
on out.
Yeah, come on out, Kyle. And I'm just, when you hear Russell Crowe talking, you're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he don't have this accent.
He don't sound shit like that.
Kind of that Scottish or Australian type accent.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, whoa, dude.
The only thing that gave him,
or New Zealand. Yeah.
One of the things that I'm saying, the things that gave him away when he was trying to lure the boy out is that he went from calling him son to calling him boy.
Yes. But you could tell he's like, it's the police. I should go out. And you could tell he's like, I shouldn't just trust this.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this. This is acting. You got to look at the boy's hand, and you look at his hand and the pensiveness on his face.
Mm-hmm.
I know I should trust this, but I don't. Where is mom? I don't hear mom. And then your mom's safe.
Mm-hmm.
She sent me in to get you. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
So the boy backs up, knocks this thing over, and he's like, you can see on his face, fuck! But he doesn't holler. He don't yell. He don't say anything. He don't start scrambling. He gets quiet.
Still.
So then he turns around, and then the thing opens, and a hand grabs him, and he screams bloody murder. And I don't blame him.
Because it was over. The gorilla got out.
Like Kevin Hart said, the gorilla got out.
Yeah.
To me, the gorilla got out. He left his family.
And it was mom, and she quickly quieted him, but it was too late.
Yep, because then she got snatched.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie.
And she got... Look, listen. They made her... she got her ass whooped, but she looked strong. She got her ass whooped, but she looked so strong. That was a scary ass whooping. Yes. He was throwing her around like she weighed 6 pounds.
She was throwing her into furniture
and breaking
it, and then throwing her into furniture, and it wouldn't break. She just bowed across of it. He threw her ass in the closet and then started stomping her ass out.
God damn! He put the wrestling stomps to her. He put the wrestling stomps to her.
Awful.
It looked
she did not pass out.
She had to recover.
But she scrambled back to her feet and do what she could. She had to protect her son with every fiber of her being.
And she got up and jumped on him, and he threw her into that dresser and threw her on the bed and popped her about 2 times. And she's just like loopy, trying not to pass out. He goes over like, I'm on a mission. And now, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna spoil too much. He got shot up. He got shot in the shoulder by the cops, and he was, doing all this fighting, is opening the wound up more and more. He grabs something. He's like, I'm gonna garrote the boy. He don't say it, but he goes over and grab him and wrap it around his head like twice, and is strangling him. And she's got to fight to find a weapon, and it takes a little bit, but she do. Now I'm spoiling the end, so if you don't want to hear the ending, you can just stop it right now, okay? Because this is when the girl power goes away because the writing was that dumb. Okay? But she calls his name or just gets his attention and stabs him in the eye. Now, he's on a mission. He can't pass out. He's all messed up. She comforts her son a little bit, and he's starting to get up, and then that's when she gives the 1980s
one-liner.
Yeah, one-liner, and then stomps on the thing into his eye, and he's dead.
I didn't mind it.
Here's the thing. It was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Now, this is where I'm going to contradict myself, so y'all get prepared. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was quite funny. I just don't believe it.
Yeah, it's not believable.
That's the problem. I don't believe it.
It harkens back to 1980s action movies.
In real life, you're not going to sit here and come up with some quick witty thing before you fuck somebody up. No, you're going to be either quiet or hollering when you do it. And shaking nervously. You're not, unless you are used to doing that kind of thing. And if so, I suggest you stop listening to me right now.
Be cool and collected like Michael Corleone.
Gotta be smooth like Gary Coleman. So, these people we kill constantly. Give them a choice that they can't refuse. And we refuse them to breathe. So, she did it. It was cool. Yeah, my bad joke. Leave me alone. So... So she did. That was cool. She saved the day, and just like every other 80s movie, the cops get there in droves when it's over. And then a situation that Sidra and I were in happens at the end of the movie. They are driving. When she's driving in the section, you can tell she is brutally obeying traffic laws. The light turns green. She starts to pull on out, and the car skids and honks. What, are you crazy? What's wrong with you? And it's like, what?
And she moves
to honk, and she stops. And the son says, "Good choice." And there you go.
I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it.
I could watch the movie again, to be honest with you.
I did too.
It's a fun movie. It's the action scenes, the crashes, the destruction, Now, honestly, her car in real life, I don't think it could handle the chase scenes. She was flooring that. What was it? What was it? A Volkswagen almost?
A Volkswagen or a Volvo, one or the other.
You know, a Volkswagen and a Volkswagen. I was like, that thing is begging for mercy. It's got. I was like, I'm surprised it ain't died by now. I think that was like halfway through the movie.
And you know what? Typically, it would have in a movie. It would just die, but maybe they decided to leave that trope behind.
But I'm gonna tell you what I like.
What?
You couldn't wheel it, and she couldn't wheel that thing. No, and then when she had to make a serious hard turn, she had to hit the brakes and then turn it the last second. And yeah, you know, she put some mileage on that thing.
For real.
I would give the movie. I give it 4 stars if you got to give it a rating system. I can't say 3.5, and I damn sure won't put it up there in the 5. I say 4.5 because the fun was that good.
The action sequences were really good, and you know the reviews kind of sucked. But not every movie has got to be a deep philosophical, existential elevation to the stratosphere.
Really,
sometimes somebody is just out their mind, and they got reasons. But at that point, it don't matter because they out their mind, and they're gonna take everybody with them.
Russell Crowe played an amazing bad guy.
Yeah,
and here's the thing. I need y'all to listen to this. This is important. When you play a role and people can believe your character to the point where they don't see you, your real name and stuff, they see the person on screen and they can get lost and be like, man, you have done a great job.
And he did a great job.
I was seeing, it was John Goodman.
He hit that dude with that cup.
That cup.
He hit that dude with that cup.
I mean, Sidra's wanted a little dog and name it Cuphead. This is not the right way to do that.
No, it was so fast.
It was quick. Seriously,
it was quick.
You were not going to see if you were watching. You probably kind of glanced down and bam, you're like, what?
It's like I knew that he picked up a cup and hit him with it.
It was subtle. Hold up, here it is. The contradiction. It was subtle. It was slow, but it was swift.
Yeah, it's like it was slow enough to know what he was hitting him with, but to actually see the hit, it was too fast.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
It's late. Good grief. It's 1:50 a.m. and I'm having fun. I'm having fun, you know. But yeah, this is a little shorty. This is good.
Good. I'd watch it again.
Well, yeah, I suggest you watch it, you know, and if you do a review on this or you got your thoughts on it, hey, write it down there below. It's all good, you know. But hey, are you done, girl?
Yeah, we covered.
All right. Hey, this has been Cedric and Sidra for CR Reviews Unhinged 2020. Thank you for listening.